Hi guys, welcome back to the Mog and Bog YouTube channel. Today we're reviewing the MTC Stage 3. This stage was a time trial stage around the tock loop in Watopia on Zwift. The stage was quite an interesting stage. I think a lot of people didn't expect the results to appear how they did, and a lot of people made up significant gains on this stage. So, Mog, what did you think of the stage?
Well, yeah, hello everyone. This stage was really quite hard actually. With just the length of it, it was around 17.6k long, I think, which is over a 10-mile TT. So, yeah, it was definitely long, and I don't think anyone really expected it to be that long. And yeah, it was tough.
I thought that as well. I knew it was gonna be long, but I didn't know it was quite a long time to sustain power for. It wasn't. It was just long enough that it started to hurt quite a lot, but then it wasn't short enough that you could just sprint at it and go all out.
Yeah, I think what you can see from anyone's stats on Zwift or Training Peaks or wherever, that probably their first half power was much higher than their the latter half power. Certainly for me, I know I think I went out the blocks a bit too hard and finished weaker than I probably wanted to, but I think I used up all the energy that I had, and I was dead at the end.
It was also a staggered start based on the GC results from the stage before, or the overall GC results. So as you can see, the person in last place, or the person who hadn't started before, who hadn't competed in the other Zwift races, went first, and then so on and so on. So the first place GC contender went last, and yeah, that's how it works. So it was quite interesting because you didn't really know how much or how well you were doing compared to the other people, because you all set off at different times.
Yeah, I mean, I think it went quite well for the first time doing it, but I think some people got mixed up a bit with their times and probably didn't start at the correct time. So it was quite good, and it started like a TT, but also having the 2.4 to 2.6k lead in or neutral zone kind of made people, or the gaps sometimes increase. I know my gap between me and the person in front of me increased by about 40 seconds just because I went easy and they went a bit harder, and the gap behind me from me to you actually decreased, I believe. So yeah, it didn't give probably as accurate because if you're basing it off someone else, they might have started 10 seconds behind you, but by the time the thing had finished, or the neutral zone had finished, they might have been 2 seconds behind you, so it's kind of a bit hard to judge.
And also we have a lot of people here who aren't racing in the same time zones, so that might have confused them a little bit, as all of our information is communicated through a WhatsApp group, which some of them are on, so they sometimes didn't know their start times. So I think we're going to whiz it on to 15 minutes in, just because obviously the lead-in's quite a while and it takes a while for people to start, so we'll whiz it to 15 minutes in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right, so
15.
This is 15 minutes in. Matt is still doing the lead-in. I think there's Kristen Hill in front of him, and me and you were a little bit in front of them.
Yeah. And you can see on the green thing at the start, I'm 22 seconds in front of Matt, or around that, and then Abby is 42 seconds in front of Matt, so she's about 22 seconds in front of me. So that gap, instead of being 10 seconds, and I think I was behind Kamal, I think I was behind him, and that gap's increased quite significantly. So I know I was going really quite easy on the neutral zone, and I think Kamal was going a bit harder than me, so he managed to get a bit of a gap.
As you can see from the score or the table on the right hand side of the Zwifters nearby, you can see people were going out really hard. Like me and you, we were doing like 5.5 watts per kilo there.
Lots
probably not.
Yeah, lots of 5 and 4 watts per kilo on that
decision,
list.
I don't think, as it was.
No.
I ended up dying in the later stages of the race, but yeah, you just see that person in front of you and you just get a bit excited and you want to catch them up. So
especially like if you know that on like in cycling training or something, I know I can beat this person, you try and go for them and try and beat them, or maybe there's a bit of rivalry between you two, like if you're chasing down the person who is like trying to or contesting you in GC or something. So I know Matt wanted to try and get quite a lot of time on people in GC, try and solidify his position. I know quite a lot of people did want to get quite a lot of time on people, because the time trial it's not all about the tactics really, apart from don't go out too hard. It was more about who can put the power down and sustain that power for the whole thing, instead of in a stage race where probably 90 or 80% of the time you're just drafting on.
I think this stage was definitely more suited to the adults, just because they like, it's not so much about watts per kilo, it's more about just power. So even if you weigh a bit more and you have a lot of power, you can use that to your advantage, and it just makes a bigger difference on this stage, as it was basically flat or descending the whole way apart from a little incline. Right, so I think we're going to whiz it now to 30 minutes in. I believe this is quite near the finish. So whiz it to 30 minutes in.
3, 2, 1, go.
As you can see here, Matt is in the water tunnel in the underwater section of this course, going really quick. I think you can see that the power output has dropped a little bit, and people on the right hand side, and I'm just
about to catch up to you as well, Ben.
Yeah, I'm just shattered here.
Yeah, especially like most people, I think, I know, but yeah, both of us started at about 5.5 watts per kilo, and you can see now we dropped down to like 4.5.
Yeah, you kept it up though. You kept it up a lot better than I did.
I think that was mostly because I just wanted to kind of catch Kamal.
Yeah.
That cat and mouse thing. So.
Yeah. I was dying here, having not properly got nutrition in at lunch and stuff, and I just went out way above my threshold for this distance and just paid for it in the later stages, really. So we're basically coming out of the underwater section in a minute or so, and you turn right onto the grassy area of Watopia, and then you're basically about 5k from the finish, or less than that, 4k. And here this was the decisive moment, really, in many people's races. If you pushed on here and did a high amount of watts, you would gain a lot in this bit, I thought.
Yeah, definitely with this slight incline coming up, quite a lot of people didn't put the right amount of power out, or as much power out as some other people. Like I pushed up here.
Yeah.
And I think I caught quite a lot. I've caught Rose. I caught I caught a few people just going up that incline because I don't think they put out as much power. Because they were probably suffering quite a lot.
Yeah.
And you can see Matt here is taking over
quite a few people. We haven't really talked about Kristen Hill on this ride. He just smashed everyone here because he's obviously his power output is ridiculously high, so this suited him.
Yeah, he started. He was meant to start 10 seconds in front of me. I think we started about the same time, so obviously one of us messed up our timings.
Yeah,
probably was me, but he just took me over really quickly and just put about 30-40 seconds into me.
Yeah.
Over the time trial, and well, I mean, he's got a really good power output.
Yeah, it's quite ridiculous, really. So now this is pretty much coming to the end of the race here. 2K to go. Everyone's dying here, I believe. Well, at least I was. I can only base off what I was feeling, but see, the power output has really started to drop from people.
Yeah, lots of people saved a bit for the sprint though.
Yeah, well, I think you could gain a lot in that sprint if you really put down the power.
Yeah, because there are a few people who suffered a lot or put too much power out in the first sections and then suffered a lot during the middle and then just couldn't hold that much power and just couldn't get the legs turning. It's like the legs were rusting for some people, I think. Yeah. Just creaking to a halt.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to me. See, I was failing to distance Rowan here, actually. I think he distanced me by a bit and then I sprinted past him at the end, but yeah, me and Rowan, I felt like I was dying and we just both tried to like pull each other through it and yeah.
Yeah, I think there was a bit more confusion again because I don't think like last stage as well, the finishing line of the stage wasn't actually here. So the arch with the white line underneath, that's the finishing line. But the actual finishing line of the meetup was a bit further on.
Yeah.
So I think people might have got a bit confused like last time.
Yeah.
With that and not sprinted.
That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the video and we'll see you in the next one, the final stage coming up on Saturday. Probably the most interesting stage, taking on the Tour of Fire and Ice with Zwift. So definitely some more battling to be had between everyone and hopefully someone can make it interesting.
So make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. That'd be much appreciated. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See you guys.